Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Pink Flamingo, and I want to start off by saying thank you to all my new subscribers. For all the people who've taken time out to subscribe, I appreciate it. It kind of keeps me motivated when I see my subscriber count going up. It makes me want to continue to make videos for you guys. So I appreciate it when you guys go out of your way to subscribe, hit the like button and comment. Um, it makes me feel like I have a responsibility to not just upload once a week. Because I kind of didn't know where this channel was where it was kind of heading. I kind of just came onto YouTube and I was like, well. But thank you guys nonetheless for taking the time out to subscribe, like, and do all that stuff. It definitely keeps me wanting to do videos for you guys, okay? And I also want to say, guys, sometimes my video might be a little lengthier than normal because I kind of want to slow down and I want to recap so that I can also convey my message to my subscribers who have subtitles because sometimes if I go too quickly through the reading, I'm sure some of the subtitles can even be a little off. So I just want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to understand what it is that I'm saying in the video and what I'm seeing in the cards, okay? So thank you guys nonetheless for all the participation and all the likes, okay? So we're just gonna get right into this, okay? So my last reading that I did, which was the J Lo and the P Diddy, after I did the two oracles, I went into the tarot cards, and I kind of felt like I was struggling to get through the tarot cards, which is very odd to me. And I know why I didn't share that with you guys, but at the time, I kind of felt like spirit was giving me a particular name. Now, if I can compare it to something, it's almost like, getting on the dial, tuning into a radio station, listening to the radio station, and suddenly it starts to lose like that connection. And you start to hear another radio station bleed through. So now you're listening to two different songs on one radio station, if that makes sense. So that was kind of occurring when I got to the tarot reading part, you know? And I kept on hearing Oprah, Oprah, Oprah. And I was like, what the heck does Oprah have to do with this? And I was like, okay, maybe Spirit is just name dropping Oprah because, something's going to happen. So I kind of was left a little confused. I didn't really share that with you guys because I didn't really have a connection for the name and why it was given to me. But I decided to do a reading because this is Hollywood and these people have inner circles and you don't know who's connected. So I was like, let me go ahead and do the reading, but I'm going to share it with you guys and see what it is that I can figure out about Oprah, whether she's connected to this, and a whole bunch of other questions that suddenly has popped up when it comes to this P. Diddy situation. Okay. Now, one of my subscribers had asked the question of, did J-Lo use black magic to get away from Diddy? Now, guys, I don't believe that's what occurred with Jennifer. And now, if you guys want me to do another video on these men in Hollywood and their God complex and what kind of women they respect versus what women they don't, I'll definitely do that video for you guys because there is a lot to this that has to be broken down. And I don't want this video to be too long. But if you guys heard about the situation with Stephen A. King and Beyonce and Jay-Z and how he was kind of, talking about Rihanna and Beyonce and kind of comparing the two, and Jay-Z was really defending Rihanna, there's a reason for that. But I'm not going to talk about it in this video because I want to stay on topic, okay? But there's levels to this and they're warlock and the witchcraft and all of that, okay? It's very different where I go with this, so I really have to put this in another video. So if you guys do want to see that video, put the comment below and say I'd like to see a video on the witches and warlock of Hollywood and what you think of how it goes, okay? Anyways, guys, so back on topic. So Jennifer Lopez. Okay. Jennifer did not have to practice black magic, guys, to get away from Diddy, okay? As for Kim Porter came into the situation innocent. She did it out of love. It was more like a dating thing for her, right? So Diddy probably love bombed her, and then one day she woke up and realized she was in bed with the devil, okay? As for Cassie, he sold her the dream of I can make your career great. And, she probably stuck around for the career's sake, but he obviously wanted to use her for what we know now, right? So these women's situation was very different. Jennifer came around, but Jennifer belonged to the society in which Diddy belongs to. So Diddy could not have his way with Jennifer the way he wanted to have his way with Jennifer, because the society has a purpose for Jennifer and she has to fulfill their purpose. Okay. Now, for Jennifer, she got with Diddy based on exposure and a way of social climbing, as a way to be seen by the public. Because even though she was Jennifer Lopez, her name really had no value, right? So she had to latch on to someone in order to be photographed, being the media, and be talked about. That's why when she had enough, she was able to kind of disappear, and Diddy couldn't really do anything about it because she was protected from the society, right? So if she didn't want him anymore, he'd have to accept it because the society is who has the last say. So Jennifer didn't have to do no black magic or none of that nonsense to get away from him. She could have got away scot-free. As we can see, the other women struggle to get away because they are not a part of that society. These women were pretty much handpicked by Diddy, and he basically used them as like workhorses in a way, so to speak, right? As you can see, Kim Porter was the one that was smart, and she was the one that kind of, pretty much to me, kept Cassie alive. I think that she was the one that helped Cassie through it all, right? I also think, to be quite honest with you guys, I believe she's also the one that helped Lori out. Because I feel like when Lori went in, Lori didn't know what she was getting into. And when I say Lori, I mean Lori Harvey. Because Lori Harvey was dating Diddy briefly. But she did refer to Kim Porter as mom. So there was a respect level that she had for Kim Porter. So I don't believe Kim Porter was jealous of these women. I think Kim Porter was busy warning these women, okay? But I'm going to get in, guys, to this deck, and I'm going to see the connection that Oprah may have or may not even have towards this Diddy situation. And I'm just curious if Spirit wants to say anything about that situation, okay? Hold on, guys. I just want to move my chair up a bit. Okay. So we're going to tap into the cards, guys. I'm going to do some shuffling, some slicing, and see if, there's some type of odd connection, because I don't know why I kept on hearing Oprah's name. If you guys know about Oprah or whether or not she was ever connected to Diddy, I would love to hear about it in the comment section, because I don't know anything about this, right? For some reason, Oprah's name was name dropped, and I kept on saying to myself, like, does Spirit mean Jay-Z? Because he should be next. But guys, I'm also feeling like Jay-Z might not get this, may not get this work this quick. Everyone kind of sees the judgment coming for him. But guys, I kind of feel like he might be around for a few years before everything comes into play. I think what might happen with Jay-Z is he might end up sticking it out until basically Beyonce and the children are kind of like, the children are grown, and then Beyonce might file divorce. And I believe at that point, all his business will be thrown into the streets, and Beyonce might play the victim route. And she might be like, well, all this is his fault. I didn't know anything, as a way to kind of secure her bag and make a break for it, right? So I kind of feel like that might end up happening with Jay-Z. I don't really think Jay-Z is going to have the P. Diddy effect, not the way we want it to happen, if that makes sense. So y'all, don't be surprised if Jay-Z's around for another 10 years with no scabs, no scars, and he's just sitting looking pretty kind of thing, and untouched. His time is coming, but I don't think it's going to be right now, guys. But I don't know why Oprah was in my ear. I have no idea what that is about. I'm curious myself. All right, guys. So let me do some slicing. All right, Spirit. What's the energy around Oprah Winfrey and P. Diddy? Is there anything we should know about Oprah? What's her energy right now with this P. Diddy situation? Is she tied to this? What is she thinking about this situation? Why was Oprah's name dropped in my last reading, Spirit? What do you have to tell me about Oprah? Is there any type of connection, or is her time just simply coming up? What's up with Oprah? Oprah Winfrey and Sean Combs. Oprah Winfrey, Sean Combs. What's the energy here? Self-reflection. Envy, resentment, and competitive. That's odd. All right, let's see what else I can get out of this, guys. I'll pull another card. Puzzled. Okay. This is very odd, guys. I kind of pick up what this is saying to me, but I just want to pull a couple more cards because I'm a little confused. I'm confused, but I'm not confused. But I still don't know what Oprah has to do all the way with this, so I'm going to see if anything else comes out. Blocked, glow up, apology, family ties again. Okay, I'm getting something. Okay. So basically, it seems, guys, like the epiphany came up, right? So the word that I'm paying attention to on the epiphany is the self-reflection. So for some reason, Oprah sees herself in Diddy right now. I don't know what kind of mix-up or odd situation that Oprah has done in the past, but it seems like a lot of the charges that Diddy might be getting, Oprah can kind of see herself in them, right? She has the envy card, right? Which is the resentful, competitive, and discontent. So I'm wondering if her and Diddy at some point, guys, if they had business dealings and they left off on a bad note. Because resentful is something I can feel off of this card. I got the puzzled, right? As if her and Diddy had a business dealing and she has no idea why he blocked her. Like, this is odd, but this is how I'm getting it, right? As if like they were supposed to do business together. Like they're the same person. Like the things that Diddy wants to do, she's down to do these same things, right? So he basically blocked her, guys. And I'm getting the glow up card. And if you look at the glow up card, it's almost like, you know, new opportunities, new careers, successful businesses. So it's almost as if Oprah was interested with doing business with Diddy, but it didn't work out. It's almost like he turned his back, he blocked her and was like, no, I'm good, Oprah. I don't really need your help. I'm going to do this thing on my own. Right? And I got the thrills card, right? So it's showing that Diddy made bad decisions. He decided to take a new path that didn't involve Oprah. So I don't know what Oprah is involved in, but, you know, from the epiphany and the self-reflection, Spirit is saying that she sees herself in Diddy. So I don't know which particular business it is that Diddy has, but she sees herself in him. And we got the apology card, right? So Spirit is saying that Oprah finds him to be arrogant. He makes rash decisions kind of thing. And he's very insincere, right? but they have a unity. Regardless of how she feels, she's unified, right? Through the blood ties. The Hollywood magic blood ties, guys. So even though these cards are coming up a little different, guys, what I'm picking up is basically like Oprah is that same type of dirty businesswoman as P. Diddy. And I don't know when they made this decision, or when the decision was placed in front of Diddy to work with her somehow. And from then, she became resentful because he turned down her business opportunity. She was left a little puzzled as to why he didn't want to like do business with her. He kind of put her on like this block motion, okay, and kind of seeked his own business opportunities without her, right? And of course, Spirit is saying, you know, the thrills, the bad decision making, right? But Diddy, nonetheless, he don't care because he got an arrogance to him where he feels like he don't need nobody. But regardless of how this situation is, they got that unity, that intimacy, right? And that's because what we talked about, guys, this card popped up again. The inner circle, blood ties. Y'all, I'm going to go into this other deck and see what I can find out. I didn't see that one coming. But yeah, when the self-reflection comes out, guys, that is a sign that, you know, when you think about self-reflection, you see yourself, right? So when you stare in the mirror, you see yourself, you see the person looking back at you, and it's you. So right now, Oprah sees herself in Diddy, which is odd to me. So if you guys know about any of Oprah's dirty practices, like I don't really watch that woman. I have no idea what the heck she's doing. You know, I know she owns own network, and I'm sure she's not the cleanest. She didn't become a billionaire from simply, you know, not doing things in Hollywood. So I don't know what it is as to how she sees herself in Diddy. I also don't know what kind of businesses that her and Diddy are involved in, or she wanted Diddy to be a part of. But Diddy turned her business down. Like he didn't want to work with her. That's what I'm getting from Spirit in these in the Oracle, is that, you know, Diddy wanted to work with Oprah, and Oprah kind of said, Oprah wanted to work with Diddy, and Diddy was like, no, I'm good. She was a little bit confused, like, how could you not want to work with me? And he kind of went about his own adventures and his own ventures kind of thing, and did his own thing, did his own businesses, has created his own opportunities. But no matter what, they still run in the same circles because we got this card again, the blood ties, right? And we got the unity. So even though, you know, she has that energy of being a little bit envious of him, I don't know why she's envious. So Spirit says she's envious and she's puzzled, right? Because those are the cards that came up, guys, for her based on her energy. She is envy and she is puzzled, right? She's very puzzled as to why he chose new opportunities that did not include her, right? Diddy pretty much had her on block. Like, I'm good. No, thank you. I'll do this on my own. And that's because Diddy's arrogant. But as we know, he's here for the thrills, y'all. The continuous cycles, bad decisions, and his addictions. Okay? But nonetheless, Oprah has a form of unity with him, right? So regardless, she's not going to turn her back, and she won't probably come out in these media streets and say nothing bad about him, because they're unified through the family, the inner circle. Y'all. Now, I say a lot of y'all, so get used to it. I'm not from down south, but nonetheless. Okay. I'm going to get into my regular tarot cards, guys, because I just found out that Oprah is involved in the same circle with J-Lo, Diddy. I don't know who else is involved in this circle, but it seems like a lot of bad stuff is going on in Hollywood. Am I surprised? Nope. No, I'm not. It makes all the sense in the world, because if you think about the money that these people are all worth, Jennifer is worth like what, 500 million? Diddy was worth like close to $1 billion. Oprah is over $1 billion. So these people have to be doing some. Anyway, let me go ahead and just get into these tarot cards because this is a mess. So basically, Oprah is salty that Diddy did not do business with her. That's basically what this is about. They had some dirty businesses that Oprah wanted to do. Y'all, I don't know what kind of businesses Oprah got, but her name was definitely in my ear. Okay. All right, Spirit. I'm definitely not surprised, guys, that this is something that's kind of taking place in Hollywood. Just not surprised. I hope it's not for the, nothing to do with the children. I hope that's not it. I hope Oprah's not involved in that type of dealings, but I've never heard if she was or not. So if you guys have heard anything like that, leave in the comment section because I have no idea. I do know she has her thing with, Tyler Perry, but I've just never heard much about Oprah, so I don't really know why her name was there and why Spirit is now saying that she had to do business dealings. So I don't know what kind of business she wanted Diddy to be a part of, and he turned her down, and she's salty about it somewhat. She's kind of jealous about the situation. I'm sure she's not jealous of the outcome right now, but at the time, she was envious. Y'all, I don't know what that's about. But Spirit gave me an answer. She sees herself in Diddy. That's for sure. They're the same people, right? That's basically what Spirit is saying, is that they're a reflection of each other. That's crazy. Okay. All right, guys. So I want to know, or one of my subscribers wanted to know, how does Kim Porter feel about Jennifer Lopez? All right, Spirit, give me some answers. How does Kim Porter feel about Jennifer Lopez? What does she think about Jennifer? Oh, I got a card that fell off. At least 2 cards. Hold on, guys. That happens a lot to me, right? Just cards falling off my table. Okay. I'll continue to shuffle. Let me see what else. How does Kim Porter feel about Miss Jennifer Lopez? Okay, guys. And I'm going to pull one more card. Oh, okay. So it seems like, she has a bit of mixed feelings towards Jennifer. Right now, guys, what I have in front of me is basically the 6 of Cups. Okay, I have the 3 of Wands. And with these 2 cards, guys, and I have the 10 of Swords. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned that. She kind of feels that Jennifer, to a degree, is like carefree. She feels like Jennifer has no care in the world about anybody, right? So this card sometimes represents like childlike energy. And, children are carefree. They have no idea of the dangers around them. So Kim Porter thinks that Jennifer is a carefree individual. Um, she also thinks that in a way, Jennifer is kind of naive to the world and what will come about, what will happen to her. So it could be the energy of more so like Jennifer is chasing wealth. She wants the wealth, but this woman really doesn't know what's in store for her. So she kind of thinks that Jennifer, is pretty much lost in direction. The woman doesn't know what's out here. So she's saying this woman practices dark magic, but she don't know the negative outcomes of what will happen to her for practicing this dark magic. She's also saying, for everything that Jennifer has done, as you guys can see in this picture here, with the Ten of Swords and the sword stuck in the back, she's basically saying like Jennifer will end up, getting her karma. So what she thinks of Jennifer, she thinks Jennifer is pretty much like a Illuminati puppet. The woman's carefree. She doesn't know what she's doing. And she's saying she doesn't understand how she will eventually suffer for everything that she's done. All right. I'm going to shuffle some more and see what else comes out. So that's her energy towards Jennifer. She just thinks Jennifer is like an Illuminati puppet. The woman has no idea what it is that she's up to. She's saying, go ahead, do what you need to do, but understand that, they will get you at some point. So keep chasing your wealth. Keep being carefree and not caring about what happens to other people. Because at the end of the day, you gonna learn. That's basically what Miss Porter is giving me in these cards. Okay, let's see what else I can get, guys. Okay. So what I'm getting here, guys, is she's pretty much saying like Jennifer is the kind of person that goes with the flow. So whatever they want her to do in Hollywood, she does it. She doesn't want the drama, so she listens to the higher up and the authorities above her, and she gets the job done, right? Um, she's saying basically with the Empress card that, Jennifer is not really too much of a thinker. She just kind of sits there, like I said, as the Illuminati puppet, and she uses her divine femininity to get what it is that she wants out of that world. Um, and she's basically saying here, with the Five of Pentacles in the upright, she's saying like, for Jennifer, this has always been about money. Um, Basically changing her lifestyle from what it was, which was not to have much, which is, the Jenny from the block, to being the wealthy woman. So, but she's still carefree. She has no idea what, this is going to be like for her. So basically what Kim Porter is saying is, I don't pick up the energy of her being jealous of her. It's more so her saying like, you know, Jennifer is really naive. That's basically what it is. Like Jennifer thinks she can continue to practice all this dark magic. She can rack in the coins and she thinks that nothing will come about it. She doesn't see the pain, the turmoil, and what is in store for her because she's too obsessed with creating wealth for herself. Okay? So that's basically how Miss Porter feels about Jennifer. Okay? She thinks she's carefree. She's naive. She doesn't really know, she doesn't know how once you step out the darkness, how the light will get you. That's kind of what it is that she's saying. So there's no bad energy really towards Jennifer. She just has an opinion of how Jennifer does things. Okay? So I'll be seeing what's my next question, guys. So, guys, as you know, they've kind of released the list of women, okay, that kind of are working with Diddy in the pleasure work, right? Young Miami is one of the girls, okay? I believe there's a woman named Jade, if I'm correct. And of course, unfortunately, 50 Cent, baby mama, Daphne Joy is on the list of the night workers, okay? So I'm just gonna see what it is here as to whether 50 knew or he did not know his child's mother was doing this with Diddy, right? Just out of curiosity, guys. So, Spirit, give me some answers here. Did Curtis Jackson know that Daphne Joy was a part of this with Sean Combs? Did he know she was a night worker? Let me see, guys, what kind of answers I get. Okay. So, guys, from what I'm picking up in these cards, he didn't know. He didn't know that this girl was up to this. He had no idea that his child's mother was doing this. I got the 3 of Swords, guys, in reverse. I got the 9 of Swords, guys, in reverse, and the World, okay? So basically what I'm getting from this situation is that Daphne must have fell on some hard times, and she kind of just tapped into this world with 50, not 50, with P. Diddy as a way for fulfillment, right? So this might have been her way of kind of almost getting back at 50, if it makes sense. So she was in it for the money purposes, but she also wasn't necessarily in it for the money purposes, right? She wants to be a part of that world. She wants to be accepted in that world. So that was the way of her getting her foot in, right? Some people know that Daphne, I believe she was starring in the Pirates of the Caribbean, not starring, but she had a part in the Pirates of the Caribbean. So she's been trying to get her foot wet in the acting world, and I don't think that's been working for her. So I think what it was she just turned around and she was like, you know what, I'm not going to blow up as an actress. So I might as well use my looks to get it is what I need. I need that. I need the lifestyle, right? And of course, 50 probably pays child support, but it's probably not enough in terms of keeping up with the lifestyle in which she chooses, right? Because when she was 50's woman, I'm sure she was receiving a lot more perks than when she was just the woman that's getting child support from him, okay? So he had no idea, guys, that she was involved in this. I'm going to shuffle again and see what else comes out about this Daphne Joy situation. Whether or not, I'm going to ask Spirit this question. Spirit, can you give me a response on whether P. Diddy did this as a way to provoke, that almost flipped out, provoke 50 Cent? Was this a way of getting back at 50 Cent? Was Sean Combs doing this to Curtis as a way to be disrespectful? What was the intentions behind making this man's child's mother a lady of the night? Ill intent or just business? What do you got to say about this, Spirit? I'm curious myself. All right, guys. So, all right, makes all the sense. So, guys, Diddy did this as a way to kind of almost get back at 50. So whatever it is, what kind of past issues they have in the past, he knew very well that this Daphne Joy was 50's child's mother. So he did this as a way to kind of stick it to 50. I don't know what this is about. I knew they fell out years ago, and I don't even know what the reason was for them falling out. So if you guys know why, you can let me know in the comment section. So right now, guys, I got the 6 of Wands in the upright. I got the Ace of Pentacles. And I got the 2 of Cups. Okay. So basically what Spirit is giving me here is him getting Daphne on board with being a worker for him was some kind of level of accomplishment for him. He did it as a way to be like, I got this over 50. I got his child's mother working for me, right? It was an accomplished type of feeling. And he also saw it as a way to make money, nonetheless, based on what she looks like, right? And as you notice, guys, Daphne Joy, I believe she's either Filipino, but she kind of has like some kind of Asian descent type of look to her. And from what I know about Cassie's also, I think, like Malaysian, or she has some kind of mixture with Asian. So I'm assuming that a lot of the men that he might be getting have interest in women of Asian backgrounds, if that makes sense. Of course, he had Young Miami, and I don't know what Jade is, but whoever his clientele is, that might be something they have in demand. So he did see this as money, right? And he thought that this would be the perfect union for them to make money. So clearly, with the 2 of Cups here, this was a match made in heaven for the both of them, right? They felt like the money was going to come in and this would be perfect. So he also did it as a way to stick it to 50, but he also did it as a way to make money. All right. So I got that question down pat and answered. Man, these men in this world, this is too much. I'm still trying to figure out Oprah. Like, what is this business that they were supposed to do together? Y'all. Okay. So I'm going to ask the next question that I want to ask Spirit is 2 more questions, actually. Is there a way for Diddy to get out of this and snake his way through and not serve jail time? Is that an option, Spirit? Could you let me know whether Sean Combs can avoid a jail sentence? What's his faith on this? Can he avoid this? Can he slip through the cracks? Possibly. What's the energy on this, Spirit? Can Sean Combs avoid jail? Sorry, y'all. All right, Spirit. Try to give me a clear, decisive answer. Clear and decisive. Because I really want to know, can he avoid jail? Because I don't know. Last time I was seeing some stuff come up, like he can just wiggle his way through. All right. Y'all. I got the world card, okay? So as you can see on the world card, there's yes, okay? As you can see on the Ace of Swords, there's a yes. And even though this has come up in the reverse, which is the Wheel of Fortune, if I flip it so you guys can see the answer, it's still a yes. So guys, there is a way for Diddy to swindle his way out of this jail sentence, okay? And basically, with the world card, what I'm picking up along with the King of Swords is You know, Diddy might end up just like leaving America and living somewhere else, guys. That's a large possibility. Um, and however he ends up getting out of this, it will be more so with the family ties and the unity that he has with these people. Okay. And the King of Sword represents someone in authority and high power. So, you know, this person kind of controls the justice, if that makes sense, right? So this person might have a pull in the justice system, which would make sense to me because Diddy's house got raided, but how was he able to know this to get out and make the preparations necessary? Right? Because from what we know about that situation, he had like a decoy plane in the air going along with another plane. So he was trying to get out of this situation. Like that's basically what's being reported, right? So Diddy clearly has someone that has their hands in the justice system, right? Now, I did get the Wheel of Fortune, which is showing me misfortune, loss of control, delays, and all of that stuff. But we all know that the wheel of misfortune is kind of happening to Diddy currently, right? He's losing everything, right? Now, like I was discussing in the last reading about Kim Porter, Kim Porter's desires might be very different from the spiritual world than that of Cassie. When Cassie is here with us, so for her to feel fulfilled, she might want a lawsuit with financial gain, right? That changes her life. As for Kim Porter, she is not with us. She's in the spiritual world. So money does nothing for her, but also taking away money from her child's father kind of in a way changes the lifestyle of her children. So what I believe she wants is I believe she wants her children out of his custody. And if they are, he's still going to financially have to care for these children. So she doesn't want the children's lifestyle to change, but she wants to strip Diddy of that whole um, arrogance, as we've seen in the Oracle, that he has an arrogance to him, right? She wants him, that idea of him walking around like, I'm the mogul, people got to respect me, because that's pretty much how he behaved with her. And the energy I'm picking up is that she was tired of it. She knows that the only way to break this man is to take away his worth, his self-worth. She knows that taking away money from him is not really going to do any good for her and her children, so to speak. But she wants Diddy to kind of be broken down to the level where people pass him on the street and nobody cares to stop for an autograph. Nobody cares to be around him. The people he used to hang out with will not come to his parties. She wants that energy of people distancing themselves and seeing him as worthless. Okay? So that's her fight in the spiritual world, is what I'm picking up, guys. So the misfortune is coming his way because I just asked Spirit what that's going to be like for him. So he will have some misfortune. But Spirit is also letting me know he could very much so avoid jail. So, guys, that would be my second half of the reading on this. And one last question. I know my video is getting kind of long, but I just want to answer this last question. I'm just curious about Jay-Z and Beyonce and what they think about this mess going on, right? I'm going to do some slicing, guys. But, y'all, this is a mess, isn't it? It really is. Okay. All right, Spirit. How does Jay-Z and Beyonce feel about this P. Diddy or Sean Combs situation? How's it affecting them? Jay-Z, Sean Carter, Beyonce, Giselle Knowles. Oh, that wanted to kind of fall out. I'm just going to leave it right there, guys. Kind of just flipped in my hand. The Chariot, the Hierophant. Oh, this came in this way. I'll keep it right there. Um, so what I'm picking up, guys, from the Hierophant is they had knowledge of this, okay? They knew about Diddy's dealings, okay? I also got the Chariot and I got the Moon, okay? So what I'm picking up is right now over in the Knowles household, it's almost as if Jay-Z has that energy with the Chariot where he's saying, you know, this won't happen to me. Right? He's saying that I know what I did and I know how I hit it. So I'm not worried about the collapse of what's happening to Diddy to happen to me. Right? I have good direction. I have the willpower. I have the self control. I got all of it down pat. So this will not happen to me. So he's a little cocky about it. Right? But they're well aware of what it is that P. Diddy does and what they knew the whole thing basically. Like they're not, this is not shocking to them. um and I got the Moon in reverse, okay, as the last card. So what it's basically giving to me, guys, is some things, it seems like from this case there were some things that they didn't really know about him that they did just find out about him. So for the most part they knew everything, but there's a couple things that they didn't really know. Let me pull another couple cards, guys. The Empress. Okay. Let me see. Give me some clarity on the Empress there, Spirit. Y'all, pretty much Beyonce, who's representing the Empress here. And I got the Five of Wands, guys, in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is Beyonce's energy, and to be quite honest, Beyonce's basically saying through the cards, like, I am willing to cooperate with the police and the federales if I need be, because, you know, I could do the compromise, which is this card, which is the Five of Wands in reverse. I'm willing to do the compromise. Because at the end of the day, my abundance and all of the stuff that I got going on is worth protecting. So y'all, Beyonce is ready to turn over Diddy if need be. As for Jay-Z, he's over there cocky and he's saying, oh no, that won't be me. I'm good. I done covered my tracks good enough. So guys, that's my reading. I know it was a little bit longer, but I just wanted to ask Spirit a bunch of questions. I found out what Oprah's connected with. I don't know, guys, what kind of business P. Diddy and Oprah were supposed to partake in, and clearly P. Diddy decided not to continue with Oprah. And it seems like it left a bad taste in her mouth, but they are a part of the family ties and that unity of Hollywood, or that blood circle. So Spirit did give me the family card for her too, which was the same family card Spirit gave me for Jennifer. Okay. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I know this video is a bit longer, but I wanted to do this reading. Okay. So anyways, guys, leave some comments below. Let me know what you guys think about Oprah, Daphne Joy, and everything I pretty much read about. Do you guys think Oprah and P. Diddy, there's a possibility that they may have, you know, Oprah may have wanted to work with him some way? Do you think you know what kind of business it would have been? Because I don't know. I'm hoping Oprah ain't into any of this stuff, you know, but I don't know anything about this. But anyways, guys, leave your comments below. And till next time, guys. Bye-bye.